Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now I've come down Barnwell Country Park for a little bimble today because I have a bit of a confession to make. I've only gone and got myself another camera. Now, I know what regular viewers of the channel and subscribers are all probably thinking right now, but Mike, didn't you just buy a new camera not that long ago? Yes, you would be correct. It was only a couple of years ago that I actually made the switch from Canon, the 5DS, over to the Sony a7R IV. And while I wouldn't usually switch camera bodies in such a short space of time, I did want something that was a little bit more geared towards wildlife, and I apologise about the wind if you can hear that now. So I have got a camera that is a bit more geared towards wildlife. So we'll come back and talk about that in a minute and why I've actually made this switch. Now, we've come down to Barnwell today because I actually just wanted to come out, as I say, make this video, but I also wanted to capture some shots of the mandarin ducks. And I was down here 5 minutes, just walking around to this spot, and I've already got my shots of the mandarin ducks. I've also managed to get some red kites in flight as well, because there's quite a lot showing today considering how windy it is. And I have just turned this way to try and shelter some of that wind out of the mic. So I'll stick those pictures up now. I'm going to have a wander around to the hide where I usually go, and we'll come back and talk about this camera. Okay, so almost at the hide now. So I thought I'd come back and talk about this new camera then. And I wanted to sort of give reasons why I've chosen this particular camera. So, frames per second, 20 frames per second. World-class autofocus system. Bird eye autofocus, as well as animal eye autofocus. Bit of a mouthful. Now, that's 3 reasons why I bought this particular camera. I say I wanted something that's centered around wildlife photography for me in comparison to the a7R IV. Now, what I will say as well is wildlife photography is a very small part of the photography I do. And the camera that I've got will benefit the other types of photography that I do, but it was kind of bought with the wildlife photography specifically in mind, with the added bonus that I'm not just spending a load of money on a new camera for wildlife only. Hope that makes sense. You know, I do shoot occasional weddings as well as other types of photography as well, and this camera will be absolutely fantastic for that. It does also have human eye AF on there as well, so same as the a7R IV in that respect. So yeah, that's some of the reasonings behind it, reasons I chose this camera. the reasons I was willing to spend the money, because of the fact that I can use it in other areas as well. So literally seconds away from the hide, and I cannot wait to test this camera out in there. So yeah, stick with us. Let's go see what we can see in the hide. Okay, so in the hide now, and not much activity at the moment, but as I'm sure you've heard down the mic, it's rather windy outside. It is supposed to be calming down shortly, actually. Yeah, shortly we should have a drop off in the wind, but new camera then. I've gone and got myself a Sony A1. Now, I've gone for the Mark 1 as opposed to the Mark 2, and the reason being is that I couldn't see enough benefit for me between the A1 and the A1 II. Also as well, since the launch of the A1 II, the price of used A1s has plummeted, and I did go for a used one, and not only that, it was in like new condition. Turned up absolutely immaculate. Sorry, sniffling because I've got a cold still. Yeah, now this is actually the second time I've been out with the camera. I'm launching this video early because I want to put out the first visit that first trip out, sorry, that I used this camera on. I wanted to put that out Friday, so obviously subscribe and watch that video of my first real hands-on experience with the Sony A1. There will be a couple of videos following that where I'm still using the A7R4, but after that we'll be switching to the A1, and you will start to see it in more and more videos moving forward. Now, as I say, this camera is going to be absolutely brilliant for things like the wedding photography that I do, amongst other things. So it isn't just purely for wildlife photography, it is for everything else. So there we go. Now we'll come back and talk a little bit more about gear and stuff in a bit. But I'm going to sit here and see what actually turns up today. The speed. Okay, so I've come out of the hide now. Just looking at some of the results on the back of the camera from using the A1, it's phenomenal. Absolute camera of my dreams. So I've come out now anyway, and that wind is really cold, and I apologise if it's blowing down the mic, but I just thought I'd come back and sign out. It's only a quick video to introduce everyone to my new A1, and yeah, just basically saying that moving forward, after the next few videos, that's what I'm going to be using from now on. So yeah, I'm going to walk back to the car now. I'm going to head home and throw this video together ready for you guys. And yeah, it's amazing. So I've used it once before, as I say, which is going to be in the video that's coming on Friday, and been out using it today. I'm just smiling because it's such a joy to use. But yeah, I'm going to stop waxing lyrical anyway. I don't think I'll see any more images on the way back to the car, but obviously if I do, I'll stick them up at the end of this. So obviously if you like the video, give us the old thumbs up, drop some subscribes from down the bottom, and hit that notification bell. And while you're here, why not check out one of our previous videos? And all that's left for me to say then, this is Mike out. Take care and be safe, everyone. Peace.